Um, it's hot in here. What the fuck? I did have the door open, I guess. Hi. Hi, friends. I'm back. Now, um, I'm back. Also, now that there's no lag in theory, I can show you how cute this outfit is. Look at the skirt, pencil skirt. Very, very attractive. Pencil skirt, more like ass skirt. Anyway, uh, I was cutting up t-shirts to make them cuter. Also, there's fucking. Anyway, so there's just like. I've been very productive. I've been cataloging all of the clothing and accessories I own. Um, it's an extensive project. Oh, the hairdryer. An old hairdryer. Anyway, hi guys. Did my OBS? Did everything open? Hi guys. I am. My throat still hurts, but less. Like it doesn't sound as bad. This is. I haven't done a lot of talking though, so like, I don't really know. Like I did some talking because I met my newest nephew, who's like a newborn, um, because that sister came to visit. So I saw her. So there was talking involved in that, and I did okay. But I don't actually know how I sounded because I was wearing a mask the whole time, so I couldn't really hear myself. So this is kind of interesting. But tomorrow, my other family's coming, and they're bringing the kids, and so I have we're doing lots of activities with the kids. It's gonna be very fun. Also, I was supposed to have a Pride raid train, and then I was in the ER that night because my doctor thought I had an abscess. I don't have an abscess, didn't have one, but they had to like check, and so I missed it. The point is, you can still give to the campaign though. If you feel like giving to charity, that is still welcome. Does Donut Boy? Oh, yes, Donut Boy typically does, but he's actually accepted the donut. My dog has accepted his donut. He's just happy it's not a cone. Hold on. I'm opening Streamlabs. But yeah, you can still do that thing if you want. You can give to the charity if you feel like it. It's an option. My lipstick is getting fucky. And my heart rate is good again. I don't have to worry about having a stroke or anything. And also, I don't have food poisoning anymore, so everything is good. Everything is good. Hi. Jake gifted a sub to Allie. Thank you so much. That's so nice of you. Hi. And Jake gifted a sub to Knockers. That's so nice of you. Thank you. Oh wait, that was 7 days ago. Well, still, thank you. I'm seeing things that I missed because of lag and stuff. My brain being the way it is. Yeah, it's still not super easy to talk. I'm supposed to talk with more head voice, according to my father. So because sometimes you know how people have a range of like deep to high. It's like chest. It's not entirely. This is an oversimplification. Chest voice tends to be like more deep and stuff like that. And then hi, like ah la la la, I'm a girl. That tends to be more like head voice. Um, the ideal is to have them both like mixed together when you talk because it's easiest on your voice. Um, I, on the other hand, tend to talk with lots of chest voice um, because I grew up. It's like a tomboy, kind of. but like not, yeah, like a tomboy, but like a really feminine tomboy. Like I grew up a tomboy, so I tend to use like more chest voice like this because when I hung out with a bunch of dudes and I don't want like it kind of signals like it's subconscious, right? It signals like I don't want to fuck any of you guys. I'm just one of the bros. That kind of thing, like subconsciously growing up. Um, and that's not great for your voice, especially when you have laryngitis. So I'm trying really hard to unlearn that habit because it's not good for me. Um, yeah. Okay. Chest. It's not necessarily learned behavior. It's totally natural. For me, it's a learned behavior. Most people speak with like a combination of chest voice and head voice. Um, uh, Teeth. But I, uh, like people tend to like favor one over the other sometimes, but or like it changes depending on the situation. Like if you're talking to a guy and you're like when you're attracted to someone, your voice often as a woman gets higher, and that's not like a thing you do on purpose. It's like subconscious, and that's more like head voice typically. Um, I, on the other hand, tend to, which I do also do because I'm a girl, but I'm such a tomboy because I'm like I'm a video game nerd and I am big, you know, like I'm not dainty, you know. So I tend to talk. I'm just like I'm one of the dudes, one of the bros, whatever. But that's not good for me. So I'm trying really hard to unlearn that. Um, because it has been part of it is very much trying to signal that I do not want to have sex with people. Like if I notice that I'm doing more chest voice, my voice is being lower when I'm talking to a guy, that's like a sign to me. It also should be a sign to him that I'm not interested. It's like subconscious stuff, right? But it's something I'm aware of because my father is a voice teacher. um, and also I've learned things, over the years. So I definitely noticed, like, I tend to talk more in like chest voice because if I'm like talking to dudes or whatever around town, like I'm I'm not trying to fucking get laid, so I talk more like a dude. Like I'm not talking like a dude, but like I'm not signaling that I'm available, you know? Anyway, these are all subconscious like signals that we send each other that's like normal. Almost everyone does it. Um anyway, every girl who talks to me sounds like a face now, I understand. I don't really do karaoke. I have auditory processing disorder, and it makes me bad because I can't hear. I can hear. It just isn't like other people. Always, it's inconsistent, and I can't hear like lyrics clearly, so I can't memorize lyrics or like do them. I don't do karaoke. I have done karaoke, but I don't like seek it out. I do it if I get invited and other people are doing it and it's just friends and it's just for fun and it doesn't matter how bad I am. That kind of karaoke. Um, well, yeah, being into deep voices is totally natural too. Like, it totally is. It's just like, because your voice has a range, right? So, like, it's very possible and common for women to have deep voices, but it's not necessarily only like chest voice. Like, their range is just lower. So, like, they could be talking with their, like, head voice a little bit, like, to, like, in a healthy way, but still have a lower voice. Um, yeah. Um, it's all just kind of for the person. But yeah, no, people tend to, uh, yeah, it's a whole thing. And guys also, when they're talking to girls who they find attractive, their voices tend to get lower. It goes the opposite way in heterosexual situations. Um, their voices, your voices, many of you, get lower, whether you realize it or not. Yeah. That's just how we work. Subconsciously, heavily. The voice change is like a very big part um, of communication when it comes to these sorts of things. Like the same way that body language is, the voice change is like it is built in, like it is automatic to recognize these things. You can consciously make a choice not to and like change it, but like, yeah, guy from the Allstate commercials, I just take that A. Not necessarily. Not necessarily, but maybe. Yeah, the science of art, it's all very interesting. I am very interested in this stuff. Hi. Welcome. So friends, also look at these fucking balls I got. Did you see her? I just said that. I just sounded very like dudeish. Look at these fucking balls I got. Look at these fucking balls I got. You know, like, I'm not trying to get laid right now. Look at these fucking balls I got. Dude, look at. So anyway, but anyway, yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. So much of communication is like pitch, tone, like inflection, body language, scent, like pheromones. Like so much of communication is not the words you say. Like so much. Yeah. Red Spectre! Thank you for 52 months. That's a whole year. It took me a second to remember whether to like double check whether that's a year. Thank you, Sonic. Thank you so much for 100 biddies. Thank you. You swiped a body language book from the library whenever when I was younger? Oh hell yeah. Yeah, the topic is incredibly interesting. That's one thing, like, that makes a lot of autistic people or neurodivergent people in general struggle a lot with non-words communication, like interpreting and also like doing the right things. But like, people need to know that it is a thing you can learn. Like there are resources, like books you can read that analyze that sort of thing. Like I have friends who are autistic who made a concerted, like many years long effort to like read the stuff and like do the research and watch the videos and like figure out, like watch, like, and like try to consciously learn those things. Not everyone can learn it because I mean, life is fucking complicated and our brains are complicated, but like there is hope. If you struggle with body language and stuff, I'm telling you, there is hope. There are resources. Really good at lying. That is part of it for sure. That is something that those kinds of books can also teach. She doesn't think you're autistic. No. What? What? Who? 52 months. Oh, I thought it was, in my brain I was like 52 weeks. But it's months. Thank you so much. I was like, 52 weeks doesn't seem like as long as Red Spectre's been around. But then it said streak, so I was like, well, if it's 52-week streak, maybe like a week got skipped or something, because Twitch does that sometimes. Thank you, Red Spectre, for 52 months. Which is a lot more impressive than 52 weeks. Thank you. Do I think dating couples who share food on their fork is a sign they both like each other? Yes. It is. It's not like a requirement, but it is a sign. For learning about, she doesn't think you're autistic. What? That doesn't make sense. No, I mean, I believe in autism. I have it. Like, what? Um, yeah, it's something you can learn. Hydrate. Thank you. Yeah, my voice is hurting. But it feels like it's just not getting better, so I think I just have laryngitis. Maybe it'll go away eventually. I don't fucking know. But I cannot sit around my house not talking. I get so fucking bored. My chair moved. I gotta stream. What do you think the actual distinguishing features between friends and romance? That is incredibly complicated and not something I am going to go into right now because it's so complicated and I would have to look at. There's like research and like people have varying opinions. Not everyone agrees. Everyone has a different opinion. It's all very complicated, so that's not. That would be like many hours of discussion, which I am not. I don't have the energy for. What signs do gals give that they want a guy to kiss them at the end of the date? If it isn't obvious, if you aren't recognizing the signs, if she is not making obvious enough signs that you are recognizing them, you should ask. Because she may not want you to kiss her if it's not obvious. It's typically pretty obvious. So, I would. Ah! Thank you! I don't know why it's a thing like that. I don't know why it's that instead of Crowley, but I'll live. Thank you so much, Red Spectre, for gifting of 3 subs. 590 gift subs. Holy fucking shit. Thank you! Thank you! I will look around the present. Thank you so much! Would I date someone who lied to you about cues and social ones? I wouldn't date a liar. I mean, I have dated liars because they lie, so you don't know, you know? But, I generally avoid people who lie in all kinds of communication, including, like, if someone's lying to you, it doesn't matter whether it's through words or whatever. If they're not being honest, you know, why are you with them? That kind of thing. You don't belong with people who lie to you. People you belong with don't have to lie to you. But yeah, there's a difference between choosing to lie and being a good liar. You can be a good liar and choose not to lie to the people in your life. Big buckler. So, like, you're good. Yeah, no, if you ever doubt whether a girl wants to kiss you, you aren't sure, don't just go for it. Whatever the fuck you do not just go for it. Do not assume. Like, because if the signs are not so completely obvious, then you should ask. Like, if it is not clear to you. Yeah. Don't just go for it. If she is not clearly inviting that. It's 2024. It's okay to ask. Anyway, I actually just watched last night, the night before, I don't know, the new Flash movie. The one with Ezra Miller, who is a piece of shit. I avoided watching it for all this time because he's such a piece of shit and I didn't want to support it. But it's on Netflix and it's not my Netflix subscription, so I didn't pay for it. And I was bored. I ran out of other things to watch. I've watched like 1.5 or 2.5 seasons of The Boys, but it's so depressing that I have to take very long breaks. Supergirl in that. Ooh, Supergirl? And also the fact that they brought back Michael Keaton. Took me forever to figure out that name. Have you guys seen those movies? The Batman movies? I don't know how many. with Michael Keaton, and also the one or ones with George Clooney. Like, so fun, so campy. So like, I love that they brought Michael Keaton back. I love that. But Supergirl was fucking phenomenal. Ezra, whatever, is a piece of shit in real life, and also was obnoxious largely. My opinion of his character in the movie may have been colored by what a violent, crazy fucking like piece of shit. It's raining. Can you hear that? Yeah, and the Nicolas Cage thing. What the fuck? Well, he like what did he do? What did Ezra Miller do? Because I don't want to like say something that isn't true, you know. He did. Why is this? Oh, it's at 200%. Like, why is everything so big? Um, there was like assault, like, like he is a violent piece of shit. Like, not someone who is good or safe. Like, he's a piece of shit. Yeah. Anyway. He, like, threw a chair at a woman. Like, he just, like, he, like, physically abused an 18-year-old woman. Like, all kinds of shit. Like, there's, like, he is, like, doing, like, cultish shit. Like, psychologically, like, separating the 18-year-old from like, parents and other people. Very abusive. Like, he's a piece of shit who should be in prison, and the fact that they made that movie anyway makes me really upset, which is why I didn't want to support it. But, and also, it was terrible. But, I watched it anyway because I ran out of things to watch. I've been watching a bunch of movies, but all in German, dubbed into German, and that movie is so bad they didn't even bother dubbing it into anything other than Spanish. Like, a lot of movies on Netflix are dubbed into a bunch of languages. The Flash movie, it's got Spanish. That's it. Like, nothing else. And I think that's funny because it's really bad and they know it, you know? Anyway, but I had fun watching it. I did take like a day-long break in between because his character was so annoying. But I did end up finishing it, which was worth it because of Michael Keaton and because of Supergirl. Anyway, hi. Nicolas Cage was gonna play Superman a long time. Really? A long time ago? How wild. That's wild. Um, Ezra Miller is truly breaking down barriers by showing that non-binary people can be just as shitty as everyone else. It's fact. True. Man, my throat hurts. This is a lot of talking. My family is arriving tomorrow. So I'll be doing a lot of talking. The reason I have two computers on right now is because I was gonna play some Desperate Housewives, the game. It's very scandalous. But it's raining. Sometimes when it rains here, the internet fails. So I need to look at the weather report real quick and see if it's just going to be a little bit of rain or a lot of rain. And I also need to assess whether my like voice can handle it. Not Plumbers Don't Wear Ties. I have watched a playthrough of that, and I do intend to play it myself at some point. But I made the mistake of watching a playthrough of it, so now I have to like wait a while to forget what happens so that I can like be surprised by the plot again. I love the rain. I love the rain. I just also love internet. And here, Comcast is really fucking up lately, and the infrastructure is failing. And so things are like, I haven't had any power outages, but that's like shocking because everything's been crazy lately. Who saw Comcast? It's the only option here. The only option. You can have other things, but they're literally not good enough. We do get sandstorms, yeah. I have Comcast Business, so I pay $350 because that's what I have to pay to have good enough internet to stream where I live. $350 a month to fucking Comcast, and then it still doesn't fucking work. Anyway, I'm mad about it, and I will have to call them tomorrow. It is a ripoff. I agree. But it doesn't even show rain on the fucking forecast. So I'm guessing that the rain will stop. Which is a bummer, because I do actually like the rain, and we're in a drought. But, wait, I'm looking at the wrong city. I was looking at Indiana. Oops. Rain? Also, it also doesn't show any rain. It shows no rain on the weather report. So the rain's probably not gonna last. Which is a bummer, but also the internet will probably survive. How's Donut Boy? Donut Boy is sleeping under the desk. He's very cute. He's a good child. Also, I had these all like big and fluffy, and then they went not fluffy anymore. Instead of 14, I have one too. Oh, phone. Yeah, this one is a 14. Yeah, this one's a 14. This one's a 13. Yes. Right. Okay. 14, 13. Yes. I actually recently broke the glass. You know when you glue glass onto it, like a cover? It broke, so now it's just my, like, screen, and I have to get a new one. I probably have one somewhere for a different model. Get Google Wi-Fi, which is faster. Well, so for me, upload speed is what matters, and like most services, don't offer good enough upload speed to stream, like with good quality, the way I do. So, yeah. Hi. Oh yeah. No, absolutely. Jack is resting. He is healing really well. Thule cases? I've never heard of those. I will look it up because my OtterBox is falling apart. I have broken so many OtterBox cases. Look at what's happening to this one right now. This isn't supposed to come off. It's like stretched out in a weird way where it doesn't fit. And it's just falling apart. So yeah. If I can find something better than an OtterBox, I'm into it. This one has this thing, which is just I don't know. This was my mom's phone, so like, I just inherited it with this case, and I never changed the case. Well, I tried. The case that I used was also shit, so I switched back to this. Ooh, we could put a picture of Jack with my burning camera. Did you guys see? Okay, did you see the photo from the burning camera? It's pretty good, right? There's no ink in the camera. It's just, it's like receipt paper or like adding machine paper. So it just burns the image. So you don't have to, and it just like plugs into USB-C, I think. And it's cute because it's for kids, and I got it so that I can take cute photos, and also because Polaroid film is expensive, and also this is really cute, and also I have nephews and nieces, and I want them to be able to like take a bunch of photos that are shit because they're 6 years old, and then like print them out and have it not cost anything. I want them to be able to like play and have fun without it being expensive. Anyway, I'm excited. um,
Hello, I am
Ah!
Nancy.
I hate when YouTube videos play. It was a YouTube video about South Korea. Like tourist stuff for fun. Because I like to watch travel content. Polaroids. Yeah, I have a collection of Polaroid cameras. They're really expensive though. Like the film adds up. But yeah. OtterBoxes have a lifetime warranty, right? I did not know that. See, I'm the kind of person who struggles with like registering my products so that I can use the warranty, or like keeping the paper so that I can use the warranty. So like I would not know how to even make that work at this point. It's been years. It's just not Mary proof. There are a lot of things that are not Mary proof. I'm a force of nature. What can I say? um Also, look at the chili pepper. It's a chili pepper on my boob. I live in New Mexico. That's why I bought this shirt. And then I cut it up because it is cuter this way. Yes, I love being an aunt. It's so fucking good. Maybe Mary the Great and Terrible. It's true. Yeah. What can I say? My dad calls it the Mary Vortex. When like other people's lives become chaotic by way of me being in their lives. The Mary Vortex. He calls it people getting sucked into the Mary Vortex. People's lives becoming chaotic as a result of knowing me. Fish for dinner night. That sounds great. I defrosted chicken, but it's probably not defrosted yet. So I don't know what I'm eating. I really want to buy a pellet grill, and I'm very seriously considering it because I want to do grilling streams and smoking streams, like smoking meats, not smoking. And I want to do hot tub and grilling meats. That's my goal. But they're expensive. A pellet grill is so fucking expensive. It's like hundreds, I tell you. Air fryer, yeah. Yeah, okay, I'm crazy, but I feel like when the meat isn't defrosted fully and I cook it any which way, it always just tastes a little bit different than it would have if it had been fully defrosted, and that grosses me out because I'm a little crazy. Yeah, exactly. Like I have like 4 nephews and 1 niece, and I have not had to change a single diaper. Like, it's fucking great. I get all the good parts and none of the gross parts. Yeah. Like, yeah, no. That's the thing is, I have changed many diapers when I was younger because I used to be forced, because I'm a girl, I used to be forced to babysit other people's kids because I'm a girl. So they were like, of course you're going to be good at this. Never mind that I was like barely trying to survive because I was so sick. But like, they were just like, no, you're fine. You're definitely not going to, you're fine. You can be responsible for this baby. Like, I can't be responsible for myself, but okay, I guess I have to do this now. Anyway, the point is, I am actually good with babies and know how to take care of them and like have all those instincts a lot. Like, I have a lot of motherly instincts, like a lot. But and I have changed many diapers. But as an aunt, I haven't had to change a single fucking diaper. It's been fucking great. Like, it just worked out that way. I just get to do all the fun shit. Yeah, no. I have my quirks. Yeah. I know, God, yeah. My kids, um, or my nephews, my kids, my nephews and niece are so fucking cute, and they're so like they love me because I'm the fun aunt. I have so many like things planned for them. They're only gonna be here for 3 years, but those kids will be entertained. Um, yeah. So we're gonna have a good time. Um, it's still raining. I'm surprised. I am doing. This is, by the way, Uh, Disability Pride Month. No, yes, July is Disability Pride Month. Like, for real. And so we're doing a raid train with the Unity Guild. So I will be doing that on the 6th. I'll do a special stream for that. I am going to stream in the meantime too. Probably. My nephews are only here from tomorrow to the 6th. They're only here for 3 days. The kids, my family. So, like, I don't have to do a lot. I can, like, I'm doing kid stuff, family stuff, but, like, it's not like, sometimes they come for, like, 2 weeks. This is not that. This is not that. No, thank you. Yeah, so now I'm on the computer. It seems like lately the Wi-Fi has been significantly worse than any Ethernet connection, which is frustrating because the Wi-Fi is what I use for hot tubbing. Um, yeah, but it is nice that the storm is happening. The rain doesn't sound super crazy. We had hail the other day too, the same day that the houses got destroyed from the supercell, the windstorm here. We had a windstorm that destroyed houses and like a bunch of buildings and like stuff like last week. Um, Not like tornadoes, just wind. Like it's not like this. It's just. Um, but we also get hail here typically. When we get big storms. No, I live in southern New Mexico in the desert. Um, it's windy here, but we get hail typically because we get monsoon. We have a monsoon, which is like wet season, right? But this year and last year, we're in a big ass drought because of climate change. So we haven't been getting like a normal monsoon. So it is raining right now, which is nice. But normally in the summer it rains like a lot of like thunderstorms and stuff. So it's not raining enough, and everything is like all the plants are suffering as a result. Yeah, the Wi-Fi, it's so frustrating. I have now 4 Wi-Fi extenders in this house. Uh, but yeah, we get like crazy intense hail. Like people's cars get damaged every fucking year. You know, when they get all those like big ass dents and shit. Um, Number of times I've had to run outside in the hail and like try to move my car underneath the cover of like my grandma's carport while it's like hailing like crazy, and then trying to run back to my house. It's nuts. Um, but yeah, no, it's cool. But right now it's just a thunderstorm, like a mild thunderstorm, which is the weird thing because normally our storms are pretty intense. They don't last super long usually, but they're intense. So this is just like normal. There's like barely any thunder today, and it's like just like rain and wind. But it's not like, you know, when the rain and wind is so loud that it's like whoosh, like it's loud, like you're in your house and it's fucking loud. That's normally how it is, but it's not like that. Yeah, that's the thing is like I've had the one Wi-Fi extender for a really long time and it's worked great. It's let me do all the hot tub stuff and everything on my phone. But just lately, like the last 2 weeks, Comcast has been fucking it all up. I don't know. And suddenly, like, the Wi-Fi isn't like working anymore correctly, consistently, and quickly. I don't know. I'm gonna have someone come out because for $350 a month, it's gotta work. Um, Yeah. It's gotta work. Actually, when I was in Indiana at the beginning of this month, which is why I got laryngitis, I've only been to laryngitis. No. I've only been to Indiana 2 times. But the first time, I got COVID. The second time, this time, I got laryngitis, like viral laryngitis. Thankfully, it wasn't COVID. I'm just happy it wasn't COVID. But I did get a ER bill for it. But expensive. Point is, um, that's why I got sick at the beginning of this month. And before that, I was sick because uh, I I don't know. I did too much stuff and my long COVID flared up and it fucked up my heart rate too much for like 2 weeks. And I couldn't do anything. But now, even though my throat still hurts from the laryngitis, which is apparently sticking around, and I did get food poisoning like a few days ago, whenever that was, I got horrific food poisoning from expired chocolate being sold to me, severely expired chocolate. I'm doing a lot better. I feel pretty good. Yeah, third time I'll lose a limb. It's true. Time to avoid it. I think I'll just never go in June again. Well, I'll have to pick a different time of year because in June the crowds in the airports are so crazy, and the delays. It's just fucking awful, and so there's a lot more opportunity to get sick. Um, yeah. Food poisoning can screw up the voice box. That's true. Maybe that's part of it. I own a wind farm. I could. I don't know. I already have solar panels. I feel like my solar panels are. They power my house for the most part. I pay very little electricity. But, so I feel like I've already got that going for me. I feel like a wind farm would be excessive. Um, uh, yeah. Yeah, it was not pleasant, but it could have been worse. But I was already on antibiotics. Um, I was already on antibiotics, and so I didn't have it as severely as it could have. It could have been real bad. Um, but thankfully, I was already medicated. Uh, if I had had to go to the hospital, I would have sued them. But because I still could, obviously. But like, it's not fucking worth it. That sounds like such a fucking hassle. And they have apologized. I would like them to apologize more because, like, I have so much fucking chocolate in my house that I can't eat now because if I try to eat it, I get so nauseous because it's the stuff that gave me the food poisoning. Even though it's not expired, it's like good, safe. I can't do it. I cannot do it. Um, it's just such a waste of money. I'm gonna try to get other people to eat it. I guess some of it is expired still, so like there's more. It wasn't even just one bar. It was just one bar that was a year and a half ish expired, which is the one that gave me food poisoning. Yeah, at this point, it's like mental. It's very much mental. You know, like when you get really sick on some kind of food, then you can't eat it anymore. Like it just makes you nauseous to even think about eating it. That brand of chocolate now, which is a real shame because I really like it. Other chocolate I can eat still, but that one, and there's not that many brands that I can eat, so it's really shitty to have that limited even more. Yeah, exactly. Yep, cystic, exactly. I agree, Big Buckler. Well, technically, it is a criminal offense because it's negligence. Like I could sue them for the crime they committed to me, but I'm not going to because that's a lot of work, and I'm okay now. I'm okay now, and that's a lot of work, and I don't wanna. It sounds like a lot to deal with. But anyway, um, okay, I'm thinking about what I want to do. There's all these other things. Oh, guess what? So, I have a list that I've lost of games that I want to stream that I've been wanting to stream, but I haven't been able to, right? Because I've been too sick. And so there's all these things I want to do. First of all, there will be clown streams. I'm going to dress up like a fucking sexy, scary clown and play the Killer Clowns from Outer Space game. I've been wanting to dress up like a clown for like months. I've been excited to do that. I have plans. So I really want to do that. That's coming. I have some creepy like sleep streams planned. I've been doing a lot of weird shit in my sleep, which I think part of why my voice has been healing really slowly is that I scream too much in my sleep. Also I broke a nail and it's bugging me now, and I might need to do something about that. But there's other games. Oh, I really wanted to play Autopsy Simulator, but I was impatient, and so I watched someone else play it. And there was some choices with the voice acting, like the character grunts and sighs like an insane amount. Like it's like I don't know how many hours long the game is, but like literally like every minute, like almost the entire game long, he's like like a lot, like an insane amount. Yeah, there's Autopsy Sim, and I was excited about that game, but I think that would be really irritating because just watching the stream, like watching the video of someone playing it, the streamer was getting so frustrated and irritated. The chat was, I was getting irritated with it because it was like, it's like constant, like it's kind of crazy. I'll show you guys. And also the storyline was disappointing. I was really hoping for something really cool with the storyline, and they could have really taken it in a really cool direction because they did a lot of things really good with it. But then they did it. It was disappointing. So I will not be playing that one after all. Autopsy Simulator gameplay. Okay, I need one. No comment. Here we go. Can you guys hear that?
Yeah, eventually everything's gonna go up in
How's the
smoke.
volume?
Look on the bright side. It's a free cremation for autopsy.
Jesus, stop it. That shit pisses me off.
Okay, sorry,
I
Jack.
won't.
Anyway, I'm calling to ask how the autopsy's going.
Possibly even fatal.
So much light everywhere.
That sound that he made just now? So
Some
much.
days, I just feel like setting fire to all this paperwork. I'm fed up with it.
Oh, I'm not playing the game. Oh, hot tub, pool. Thank you. I didn't realize. Thank you. There we go. Thank you for letting me know. Come on now.
Another batch of these. I've got to remember to do that later. And that's the whole point. Oh, it must have been terrifying. I expect the organs to be intact.
Come on now.
Why is that even funny? Do I need to bring you the evidence?
I swear.
Sure, if you have.
Oh, it keeps showing loading screens. Why is it doing that? Oh, okay. So the guy who's playing this is not clicking on everything. Every time you click on...
Steven, pick up the fucking phone.
Every time you you open, like, anything,
The friend.
like, anytime you touch anything, you touch a photo that's on the table, you touch, like, a calendar, a poster, there's, like, a lot of stuff to interact with, he starts groaning. And he narrates everything he does. Like, the character literally narrates everything he does. So it's just a constant stream of like literal groaning and moaning and sighing. It would like there was some weird direction. Like it's just extremely excessive. But like I get what they were going for. It's just weird the extent to which they took it. Like the amount is extremely excessive to the point where it really takes away from the game. So I will not be playing that. But also, yeah, weird fetish. Thanks, Grizzin, by the way, for letting me know. Thank you, Knuckers. It's extremely uncomfortable. Like, very, just extremely irritating. I also got little fidget toys so that I will stop messing with my broken nails when they break and stop fucking around. I've never had like fidget toys before that I got for myself. It's very exciting. They're hedgehogs. They're not hedgehogs, they're just called that. Anyway, yeah, and the storyline is really disappointing. Like, they could have taken it in like a really cool, like, because it's an autopsy simulator. So like there's like a storyline involving like the corpses that you're doing autopsies. Like it could have been really cool and you could have like been unraveling like this like serial killer thing or something, but it ends up being disappointing. And I don't want to spoil it just in case anyone wants to play it, but you know. But also streaming sim. Which one is that? Oh, I'm gonna play Needy. What's it? Needy Streamer Overload. At some point with Threya, we're gonna do that together. Probably. But and then also, there's other things that I'm gonna play and stream. There's been a lot of stuff that. Oh, and I'm also doing Sketchy's contract. Which is like an Unreal Engine, so like very more like realistic style, like Lethal Company kind of game. I'm gonna play that with some people at some point. We're streaming that. We're supposed to, and then I have other streams. Yeah. Oh yeah. The graphic, like the autopsy stuff is very detailed. It's real gross. Yeah. And that's the thing is, like, it could have been such a fucking cool game and they missed the mark. And it's such a bummer because it could have been a really cool autopsy game. Like, it could have been, like, really cool. Anyway. Okay. Guys, did you know that I have great links? MoxieMary.com/links. Wow. MoxieMary.com/links. Oh my, what great links there are. My throat hurts. I have to stop. My throat hurts a lot. And I have to talk for the next 3 days to small children. Which is gonna be fun. Like, it's gonna be a good time. Sometimes when my family comes to visit, I like do not have the energy and I'm like, I do not have it in me, but I'm just gonna pull it together and like be fun. But this time, I've been stuck in my house so bored, not able to stream for like a month and a half. So I'm like, I'm all in. I'm excited. I'm gonna be the funnest aunt ever. But yeah. But yeah, I'll see you guys. Oh, also, look at this. This is not a pimple patch. It may look like a pimple patch, but you know what it actually is? This is a sticker you put on, you put on your normal lotion, and then you put your sunscreen on, and this will turn purple when sunlight hits it. If your sunscreen has worn off, it'll turn purple in the sun. So you can wear this, and it'll turn purple when you need to reapply your sunscreen. So I've been putting one right there every day. so that I can see when I need to put more sunscreen on. So anyway, when I do hot stuff next, I'm just gonna have like a purple thing on my forehead. It's a heart. But yeah, it's a UV indicating sticker. Yeah, because I live in the desert. Okay, friends, I'm gonna call it quits because my throat hurts and I'm having so much fun and I don't want to stop, and so I just keep saying I'm gonna stop and then I keep talking. But I really do need to stop. It's stupid not to. I am going to talk. My dad told me that if I have to talk, when my laryngitis was really bad, if I have to talk, it's healthier to speak like Michael Jackson than it is to like whisper. Whispering can be hard on your voice, but if you talk like Michael Jackson, kind of, it's actually a little bit easier on your voice when you have laryngitis. I got tired of that. It's hard and it sounds bad, and I can't do it. Anyway, hold on. Is this making an annoying sound? Please let me know, and I will stop it. Oh, here we go. We're gonna raid Jen. Jen was one of the two people who organized the Pride raid train that I was supposed to be part of, but then I was in the ER, so I had to, I couldn't do it. I was in the hospital. But she's lovely and wonderful, and that was like a huge amount of work, and she did a really good job. So we're gonna raid her. I have great links. You should definitely check them out. We're gonna raid Jen. She's a very cool person. And I'm gonna just shut my mouth and stop talking. But also, next time you see me, hopefully will be a hot tub stream. It depends largely on whether Comcast gets their shit together. I'm gonna call them and have them send someone out because this is like ridiculous. So I think it's at that point. Wrong raid. What? Wrong raid. What? Jen. Oh, wrong raid. Oh yeah, no, that's not right. I should delete that. I didn't know that was still a thing. Hi. Don't click on that. I was nice seeing you guys. Thank you, moderators. I'll see you guys soon.
Hours of deduction. To